Well, we're here with Dr. Fehrman from Wisconsin, and the city is called Schofield. Is that right, Dr. Fehrman? Do I pronounce that right?
Yes, Schofield, Helen.
Schofield. Well,
yeah.
Wonderful. Well, Dr. Fehrman, hi.
Hi.
Dr. Fehrman, you're an orthodontist. So tell me a little bit about your practice. I mean, most of us non-dentists, probably believe an orthodontist is an orthodontist is an orthodontist. And there might be some truth to it. At the same token, I'm sure that different orthodontists have a little bit different of a philosophy. And maybe you tell us a little bit about your basic practice philosophy, maybe even how and why you became a dentist, actually, obviously an orthodontist. Tell us.
All right. Well, when I was younger, I always enjoyed doing things with my hands, and I always wanted to do something in the medical field. So I was thinking maybe MD, maybe optometrist, maybe dentist. But after I realized how much I like to actually get in there and work with my hands, dentistry really is what appealed to me. So I was more drawn to that. And once I got into dental school, then I had braces put on my own teeth, and I was treated by the residents at Marquette University while I was going to dental school there, and it just really got me excited. So that's when I decided to specialize. I got excited by seeing what happened in my own teeth.
Well, wonderful. Well, tell me, since you mentioned the story, you had put on braces in dental school, so that was at least a couple of years ago, I think, right?
Yes.
So, tell me, has orthodontics since that time had technical improvements like everything else, like computers and God only knows what? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, there's been a lot of changes since 1987 when I got out of orthodontic school. The cements have gotten better. The braces themselves have been downsized, so we've gotten a lot more aesthetic choices, several different options on braces. There's Invisalign, there's a million advancements in retainers. So treatment time has been lessened over the years, so it's really been a good thing.
Wonderful. And orthodontics, most of us think that it is mainly something teenagers and even younger than teenagers do, but I've heard that there's a tremendous amount of adults taking orthodontal work these days. Is that hold true in your practice also? Have you seen this trend, and what's the good thing about it?
Yes, I have to admit, still most of our practice is made up of adolescents, but there are more adults seeking orthodontic treatment than I ever dreamed there would be. So that's a good thing, obviously. One of the problems is insurance coverage for adults typically isn't the same as adolescents. A lot of adults don't have insurance coverage, but they still want it, so they're motivated and they will do it. But yeah, I'd say, I don't have the exact numbers, but I'd say 15% of my practice is adults, maybe 20.
Okay. So it's basically adults who have, let's say, a crooked tooth or two in front and get things fixed instead of flapping on some veneers or some lumineers and grinding the teeth down, is just naturally straightening them out. Is that kind of a good option in terms of doing orthodontic work rather than normal cosmetic dentistry?
You're breaking up a little bit, Helmut. Could you ask me that again, please?
Sure. Is adults who have a crooked tooth or two or three in front and want to straighten them out, is that kind of like a good option for them to do orthodontic work rather than grinding down the teeth and flapping on veneers and lumineers and basically destroying the teeth? So is that why they go for orthodontic work, so they can maintain their own teeth rather than destroying them?
Yeah. Yes, I think a lot of the adults are concerned with the aesthetics of their front teeth, but and certainly if you move the teeth That way you don't have to take a burr to them. You don't have to do veneers or crowns. So it is the best thing to do for the tooth. And most of the adults, I think, are fairly into doing what's right and what's best. They don't really want a quick fix. They want to do it right. And they're looking for longevity. And if you can keep your natural teeth, that's the way to go.
Well, wonderful. Well, thanks for telling us a little bit about your practice and what you do. And we're going to speak more specifics about some other stuff here. Bye-bye.